Well, good morning. We are back for a Tuesday morning. It's a bit windy this morning still. We're just starting off at Grimsby, just coming up to about 7:15 at the minute. I won't park in this spot again because that's the A180 there, and that is very loud, as you can probably hear. Yeah, that's been loud all night as that, but never mind. Stair weight 3600. Yeah, that is loud, I bet. We've had that all night. You can't hear it down the other end usually, but you can hear. So yeah, we're heading to a company called Lensing Fibres. It's literally just round the corner from here. It's booked for 8 o'clock, so I'll get back in the truck and we will get round to the job. Right, so we're currently waiting on site here at the minute, just waiting to get in. There is 2 places here. We've been up to the main place that they've got around the corner. Been in security and been and went and seen them, and then they sent us down here to this other door they've got here. It says Lensing Fibres on the door. We've just got our next job through that we're going to. Let's have a look. What does it say? We've got place in Bradford for 11 o'clock. We're just coming up to 7:46 at the minute. These are probably going to be about another 20 minutes, I've said, before they turn up to get us loaded. So I think that one is going to be late as well. But, you know, what can we do? We just have to get on with it, don't we? So we'll get in here and get loaded soon. And we'll go from there. Well, there we go. We're just loaded and just leaving site here. We've departed on the job. So the second job has changed. It changed just after I did the last clip, actually. The box never railed up, so it's still down at the port at the minute. So they've changed our second job. We've got a 11:30 Gilberdyke out near Howden and Goole. That's booked for 11:30. It looks like it's some farm that we're going to. So it's down some farmer's track. So it looks a bit interesting. We'll have to wait a second for these. Need to swing to the left actually to make the bend, I think. It's a bit tight round here at times. Don't know, but we've got some weight on here as well. It's just fibres that we've got on. There we go, we're round. So yeah, we're 52 mile away from the from Freightliner Doncaster. We'll go out and turn right. I always turn right out of here because it's that roundabout at the bottom of the road from the truck stop. She's trying to take me to there at the bottom of the A180. It's very busy to get out of. So we've got 3 cars coming from the right. We've got a bit of a gap to the from the left. Sorry, a bit of a gap to the right. So if this other car hurries up, when they're ready, we'll start going on the phone. That's why. So yeah, so we're going to ask for a 10 o'clock VBS at Freightliner. So just coming up to 9:15 at the moment. It's got us there at 10:25. Hopefully we can get a bit of a good turnaround. We're hoping. I don't know what we're going to be delivering to this farm. It's a 20-foot container, 28.5 ton. So it's got some heft behind it. It's quite heavy. But we'll see. Sometimes when it's usually 20-footers and they're really heavy like that for farms, it can be stuff like seeds and that, and it can just be in bags, you know, handball bags. So it could be a few hours here tipping, but we'll see. So I'm going to get off and phone the office and let them know what time we want a VBS, and we'll go get that booked, and we'll go get sorted. Well, I was going to film a little bit in Freightliner for you, but we literally had a flying visit in and out. There's been a bit of confusion from him because there were cones across the front of it. Newell and Wrights is coming before us in front of us, and he's just moved the cones and gone down, then got stuck. But he obviously didn't see that the crossing wasn't open at the railway lines. And why not I got a gear? There we go. So we've got a box on though. we've got a box swapped, we've got a 20 footer on now. It is heavy, it is certainly heavy. I think we're going to be on time for this actually. It's got us there at 20 past 11 currently, 32 miles away, which comes to 10:35. So we can't argue, we've had a good turnaround. We have had a good turnaround, so that's a bonus. I'm not sure what the plan's going to be after this like. I think we could be more or less just done, but yeah, set the box, there we go, we're on our way. So happy days on that front. We might be able to get 2 jobs on time today if we're lucky. Try and get out of this junction. Again, it's just not the best junctions. These 2 junctions aren't the best. You can't really tell what's coming to the right there because the fence bulges out, and then here you just can't see what's coming from the right because of the trees. But we are going to keep going, and we're out. We got out of the junction 3 as well on the roundabout, straight out on the roundabout as well, off the M18 as well. And if you've been watching a while, you know that's not the best roundabout to get out onto either, because it's on a slope. When cars come flying along, there's no lights on it, but we got out. We were out from 17 mile an hour, went out on it. I actually had to brake. So yeah, should be on time for this next one, which, you know, it makes the day go a little bit smoother, doesn't it? This is back to Freightliner Doncaster at the minute, this empty box, so I can't see us getting another jobber today, I don't think. I think this will be us after this, but it's just quiet. It's a job at end of the day, innit? It is a job at the end of the day. It keeps money coming in and all that lot, and at least we keep it moving, you know. We're doing 2 jobs a day still rather than just 1. So yeah, it could be worse, couldn't it? It could certainly be worse. But never mind. I think the weather might take a bit of a turn as well at end of week. It's currently 12 degrees, trying to rain, but they reckon we could have snow by the end of the week. We'll have to keep an eye out on that. Stop at these lights coming up. I'm hoping we're going to try and make them, but oh well. Yeah, they reckon we could have a yellow warning on for snow, I think, across the north of England on Thursday, Friday. It's going to start turning tonight. I think the weather's dropping cooler, so we'll see. But we'll get over to this job at Gilberdyke, and we'll get tipped and see where the day takes us from there. Well, welcome to Gilberdyke. We are currently half a mile from turning right onto Tongue Lane, which is what the job says it's on. Postcode comes up on the industrial estate, but we've been told RNA Baston they were going to farm off Tongue Lane. So that's all we can do in it, is to go with what it says on our tablet, and if it's wrong then we can at least blame the office. So I think we're turning roughly where that car's just gone right. If we get over, no, we need to turn in a second, we'll leave it on. Yeah, so it looks like it goes to a farm track down this lane, which is where we then turn for the actual farm. So we have had one here today, so we know that the instructions are at least somewhat correct with Tongue Lane, so that is what we'll go on. So we're on Tongue Lane. I'm hoping to get my GoPro head mount on, but I can't quite reach it to get it set up, so we'll I'll try and get it on for getting out of here. Hopefully this is a quiet road. I think it's just majority farms down here, or the majority of farms down here. So we've just come to 20 past 11, so you know we've got time at the minute. I think it is quite a way down here, about 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles down. Seems plenty of passing points though, at least. It's nice and smooth as well, look at this. I thought it'd be all potholed, this. Try and keep an eye on wire on right as well, I don't want to snag it with my camera. That is for definite. So we'll keep going down. I'm sure it comes up on the right hand side, I'm sure it's got a sign up on it. It ain't this. This is stables. Some horses in the field, getting all wet. So we'll keep heading down. So it looks a bit desolate now though, doesn't it? Sure does look a bit desolate. But I think we are right. I looked on Google and I went on Tongue Lane, which is this road, and I could see turning that it were on about to turn right. It's literally just like a farm track. So, you know, it's all good. But we'll just keep it steady. It was doing 25 miles an hour. There we go, that's white. I was just about to say we have good visibility though, and I didn't see Oak coming. But it's a good job we kept the speed down, wasn't it? That's why you don't go flying up these roads. It'd have probably helped if they had some lights on light, you know, but and I might have been able to see them come over at railway lines and, you know, see the flash of light rather than just a grey car. But never mind. So we're over these railway lines. Give way to oncoming vehicles. There's no coming. There's no on the railway line either. Oh, Christ almighty. There we go. We're over the rickety old railway crossing. Keep going forward, that's all we can do. So ain't that's another equestrian place. Sure it's on the right. Sure it is. I'll just slow down for every turning I come to because we don't want to miss it. I don't want to find out where this leads to if we miss it. Jesus. Oh, hang on. I think this is it. Yeah, RNA Bayston. You know what I mean? It's literally a farm track. It's not that bad though. At least they've put some hardcore down on it. It's a bit bumpy like, but they've put some hardcore down on it to make it so it just doesn't sink in, I suppose. That's the bonus, isn't it? So imagine it didn't always used to be like this. Yeah, you wouldn't come down here if you didn't know, would you? I certainly wouldn't. I certainly wouldn't. Imagine it's a bit fun in the snow down here though, when it gets all icy. I can't see a gritter coming down here, can you? Or even up the road that we've just come up, that Tongue Lane. Take it steady along here. See, this is heavy, this we've got on. We've got time. The other sinner's coming down the track surely by now, or herders. I imagine it's rattling some. Is the trailer. Well, we got 5 minutes left yet. We should make that, shouldn't we, in 5 minutes? Yeah, postcode comes up as an industrial estate. I can just see it on my right, but it's the other side of all this. That's where the postcode comes up. It don't come up here. So I might give them postcode at the office another postcode to give out to drivers if they struggle finding this. But it does say Tongue Lane, so if you look on Google, you should be able to see that, no problem. But never mind. So I think we still keep going straight on. You can see a wagon getting loaded. All HGVs to Weybridge. Points to the right. Yeah, I see the Weybridge. Through all the mud, but I see the Weybridge. This is literally just a farm, innit? We've got diff locks and that and traction control on this, but it ain't the best setup for this to try and get a universal sort of setup on them. Which is why they're not the most smoothest of rides at times, but the steering's just so light on the front end in this mud. Just trying to keep it moving. Whoa. Like that. Just sliding around, spinning the wheels. But never mind, we're up on the Weybridge, we've made it. Happy days. So I'll go book in at the hut just in front of us on the left, and we'll go get sorted. Well, we're taped. Not done a bad job in there really. We've been all right. All hard standing, to be fair. We're just making our way off of the weighbridge though, and into the, well, I said to him mud. It's actually, turns out it's stone is all this. It's that wet. There's bits of mud in it, but never mind. We'll get out. I said we're 25 ton lighter now, so that's all good. We're not 100% sure what the plan is for tomorrow as of yet. Just making sure there's no coming up. So they sent through a job for a Bradford job in the morning out of Freightliner in Doncaster, which is where this empty box is going back to. But they've and then there were a reload on the back of it for Workington up the northwest in the morning, well, tomorrow afternoon, up past Carlisle and all that lot. But I think they're going to give that to someone else, and there's an empty box coming out of Riley's at Doncaster. That's for a Washington in the morning collection and down to London Gateway at the minute. So I think they're going to try and get us on that. I just said to them, you know, either or, it's up to them, whatever works best for them at the end of the day. So, but I think they said they were going to try and get that reference through to get the box out of Riley's, and then we can just crack on with that and get up to like Newton Aycliffe truck stop and park in there for the night. So sounds like the plan at the minute, I think, but I'll wait till we get out onto a main road, maybe back onto the 62 before I give them a ring and see what's what. But we're just making our way out of here. The rain has been coming down while we've been tipping there, horrendously so. But never mind. So that's 2 jobs we've done today for them, so you know, they've been quite profitable for them really, which is always good. We make our way down this farm tramp. Sorry if it's wobbling about quite a bit. It's not the smoothest of roads. In the smoothest of roads. We're getting there though, nearly at the end, and then we're laughing. So I think it's a 40 foot we're going to pick up if we do get that empty on out of Riley's. So we've got it stretched to a 40 foot container position, so it's stretched full length. It's an empty box that's on it, so it's not affecting weight balance or anything like that. Literally got 2 ton in weight on with the empty box. As we get to the end of this road, and then we can get straight out and onto the main road. There we are, back onto smooth tarmac. So that's all that's good with me. We've got quite a bit of mud on the tyres to try and get off. I think we might have got rid of quite a lot on that road there on the way down, but I'll just be a little bit wary of it all on the tyres, and then we're good to go. So what we'll do is we'll get over this railway line, and then we'll get off and get over to well, get over Doncaster way, and then we'll pick you up there. We'll see what's actually happening. So I think they're going to just send me that workshop, that Washington one, to get down the Gateway with tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll certainly see. Yeah, we're good on the railway line. Oh Christ. So yeah, we'll shoot off and start making headway to Doncaster now. Alright, so that is us just pulling off our break here at Freightliner in Doncaster. We've got a 2 o'clock VBS, we've just come up to quarter to 2 now, so we can get straight in currently. So that is all good on that front for us, we're happy at that. We are doing the Washington job in the morning out of Riley's today, so we'll grab that box, head up to Newton Aycliffe with it, and then that is us done for the day. It's an 8 o'clock job in the morning at a company called Rocket Medical. I've done it a few times, I think. I'm sure I have. It's not a bad one, it's quite straightforward to be fair. They're alright there. 40 high cube are taken in to load up to take down London Gateway. At the minute it's still going down to London Gateway. Obviously things can change, as you know, but we will certainly see soon. I'm sure these haven't been here for all that time, or they've put longer chains on them or something. Them little posts there to stop you from going into sides and that. I clipped it on way in this morning, and I've never done that before in here, so I'm sure they have. But I'll quickly jump out and we'll get these twist locks and that done, and we'll go get this container off. Well, that is us got our box swapped. We're just setting up the route for Newton Aycliffe truck stop. So we're currently 101 mile away. We've got an empty 40 high cube on out of Riley's. So it's going to be close to a 10-hour day today, but you know, it's honest 10 as we say, innit? You know, we paid 10 hours, we're going to do 10 hours, so not gained up, but we're not lost out, so oh well, it is what it is, innit? Yeah, so we're going to get up to Newton Aycliffe truck stop. We'll look at starting probably 6 o'clock in the morning, so I don't think the load before 8 o'clock in the morning at this Rocket Medical that we're going to. We're going to get straight out. Certainly can. Let's help that lad get out there in the wagon as well. So yeah, we've I've done it before, this Rocket Medical. The lads are alright. It's a bit of a small site. We've got 2 places that the load at, and then it's all good from there. So we've got need to be in the right hand lane anyway here, because I can see that there's a car broken down on the other side of the roundabout. This lad's coming around with no indicators on. Puts indicators on to come round the roundabout. We don't pull out on him then, do we? You know. Oh, it's actually an accident that Audi's had. Ripped front wheel off of the car near enough. It's not good to see. Lad's out at car though, walking about. I saw him on the way in. But yeah, we're on our way up there. So we'll get up there and get parked up, and then we can get a nice night off then. We're a good way up the road, an hour and 16 minutes up the road from Riley's at the minute. So we're just passing the A19 turning at Firsk and Firsk is where we are, yeah, 421. So we're having an alright run at the minute. I'm glad I didn't get the truck washed though, because the windscreen is filthy. They've been putting salt and that on the roads, getting ready for the bad weather coming in, so it's dried out now as the road, but it were a bit wet, so obviously just kicking up all the muck, it got really dirty, but never mind. 57 mile away from going getting parked up. Yeah, we've done 4.5 hours driving for the day, so we warranted having a break, which was a good thing. Batteries will be fully charged. I haven't heard off the office if it is definitely going to Gateway or not tomorrow. That's tomorrow's problem to sort out, to see where that's going. So we'll just get parked up, and then we can get on with the evening then and get ready for tomorrow. Alright, so that's us parked up. I just got straight into a spot in here. My cameras are having trouble turning on again. Good old GoPros, up to standard still, as you always see. So yeah, we just parked up in a spot. I just shut my curtains. You didn't need to go booking in here. They do it on AMPR when you first come in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get off and end this video here. Just try and keep the length of it down a little bit to make it more watchable. So I'll get off and I will see you all in the next one.